Hey guys, welcome back. So today we I'm so annoyed. Today we are refilming this unboxing. So what had happened was I went on Instagram and I let you guys know that I was ready to edit a video. There was literally no audio. I have no idea what happened because everything was plugged in perfectly fine. So today we are re-unboxing a previous unboxing, and you guys really loved the look. I was obsessed with it. Most of you were saying, hey, just do like a voiceover, but I feel like the voiceover wouldn't do it any justice. It's part of an unboxing, so it was not gonna work, and I wanted to give you guys like 100%. So I'm gonna go ahead and refilm everything. And I think it works out for the best only because I've tried everything. So it's not necessarily first impressions, and I can tell you whether I liked it, whether I didn't, and what my experience was with the items. And we are talking about Bijou Beauty Box right now. I have the June and July box. The June box arrived in June and I was still in Jersey until like mid-July. So I didn't get access to my box until July. And then the July box shipped to the temp address, but it shipped pretty late. So it is now in August that I have access to these items. So I'm just gonna go ahead, pop these open. This here is the June box, and I'm just gonna show you everything that came in the box. Bijou Beauty Box is $30 a month. You get free shipping and you're getting 4 to 5 full-size items. You're gonna get a lot of indie brands and or some brands that are familiar, but you're gonna get more indie brands than not. The first item is this Timmy Lavender Tea Infused Konjac Sponge. I like to hold on to these for when I'm going away for the weekend, or if I'm going on vacation. I don't like to use like hotel rags on my face, like the washcloths. It kind of weirds me out. So I like to save these and take them with me on vacation. The next item is this over here. It is by Base Blue. It is a brush holder. Really, really cute. They have several different colors. And then we have this brush. Yes, the brush is Yari, but I used it for the initial look. I'm refilming now, so I'm just going to use the opposite side. We're going to call it a day. But this is what the brush looks like. I do have another Base Blue brush. It looks like this. It is a big, fluffy, pretty brush. And when you twist her open, you have an extra brush inside, which is really cool. So Base Blue brushes are really soft. They're really pretty. They're well made. They feel well made. They look well made. So yes, so I received that. I also received these lashes over here. They are by Dame Boss, and these are in volume 4. This is a collab, I think. It says Taylor Thomas and Dame Boss. These really kind of simple lashes. These kind of look like my natural lashes without falsies, or you know. So these are really, really nice. I chose not to use these for the look only because the other ones that came in here, I was just like, okay, I need those on my face. So yeah, and then I got this palette over here, which I'm gonna set to the side and give it to someone. It is by the brand Okalon. I have owned and still own some Okalon palettes. The thing about Okalon is that it's kind of hit or miss. Their formulas are going to be hit or miss. So it really depends on what you're looking for out of an eyeshadow palette. Sometimes I've noticed with certain Okalon palettes that I apply the color, and once I blend, they blend away. So it kind of defeats the purpose of applying the product. This is the Burgundy palette, and I own this already. So I'm going to set that to the side. That's why I chose not to try it, because I own it already, and I've already had that experience. I just told you what it was. So I'm going to set that to the side and see maybe if a family member wants it. Then I have this Beauty Creations glitter. This is Splash of Love pressed glitter. And I am going to end up using this very pale pink. It is so pretty. I'll swatch it just so that you guys can get an idea, because I'm not going to end up applying every single shade on the eyes, just the baby pink. But that is what the shades look like, and this is the one that I applied on my eyes because it matches my top. And yes, I put the top right back on. I did the hair. I'm doing everything just as if it was that other day. I'm recreating it for you guys. Now let's move on to the items in the July box. That way we can just move on to the actual tutorial. So I received this palette over here. It is the Exquisite palette, Gourmand Girls and Batgirl Bacrolecta. This is a volume 2 palette. Honestly, I have no idea of the brand or any of the people in collaboration. The packaging in person is not as pretty. Like when you look at it, it just kind of looks like it has a smoked out effect. It's not very poppy, but then when you look at it on camera, it is so pretty. So that's kind of like a pro, I guess. And then when you open her up, that is what the palette looks like. I use this, I think it was like 2 shades. Yeah, I used 2 shades out of this palette for the eye look. So you're gonna see this baby in action. I also received a Suva Beauty pan. This is in the shade Madrid, and I used this all over my crease. It's a really, really pretty shade. I received OMFG Cosmetics. I don't think I've ever heard of the brand. Then again, I may be wrong. This is a liner, and I didn't use this. The reason why, well, this is in the shade Carrot Cake. It is an eyeliner cake. I'm trying to figure out if this is one of those products that has to be activated with water. First of all, the color is just not going to work for the look that I'm recreating today. However, if you guys can see, there's a dent in there. I made that dent. This is like putty. Like if you stick your, like, you see what I'm saying? Like nothing, there's no real pigment coming off. It just looks like a white residue, and then I don't know. So it's one of those things, like I still haven't tried it because I've been like busy, but I want to see if this is a water activated product. It's weird to me that it's like a putty. So I'm going to try that out and then figure it out, of course. And then we have another product by Gourmand Girls, and this is their highlighter. This is their Pro Highlighter in Pearlescent Highlight. Oh, it looks like it's going to rain. And this is what it looks like. I think this is supposed to be like a baked product. It is a very, very dry product, and it is pretty powdery in my opinion. There is some pigment. I think it could be very glittery if you don't apply it properly, and it can get a little messy. So I'm going to show you guys how I decided to use it. These are all the items that I received June and July boxes. I'm going to go ahead and just dive on in and play around with these products. That's when my face is ready to go. I'm going to, my lids are already primed, so we're ready to go there. So let's just dive on in and create the eye look, or recreate the eye look. I am drinking my coffee. Do you guys see? That is me. And then of course on the opposite side, it says sip and blend is my superpower. So yeah, first thing in the morning, I haven't even had breakfast. For starters, I'm gonna go ahead and use the Suva Beauty shade in Madrid. We're gonna pop my little brush into it. This is a Morphe M452. I'm gonna tap out, and I'm gonna take her and apply her all the way from the beginning to the end part of my crease. I only dove in to the pan once. I am not gonna dive in again because I don't want this to be super harsh, but it is a beautiful transition shade, at least for my skin complexion. So if you're a medium, olive, kind of tan, this would look beautiful because it's a little warm. So it just warms up that crease area and prepares it for any pretty neutral look you're going for. Next, I'm going to grab a Luxie 209 large shader. I'm gonna dive into Sunshine out of the eyeshadow palette, which is a very, very light mustard shade. I'm gonna take her and apply her all over the lid from beginning to end. I like to take a lot of that product and focus it on the inner corners of the eyes and bring that up. It opens up the eyes and makes you look a lot more awake, like really awake. And then I'm going to grab a small brush. This is a tapered blending brush. It's by Luxie. It is a 229. And I am going to tap into Dead Planet, which is a deep, it's not even brown. It's like this really dark, deep purple gray shade. I'm going to take that and focus that out here on the outer corners and try to create like a fake little V situation. I'm going to grab that first brush that we used just to blend those edges out, make it look really gradient. And then we're going to dive into, hold on, let me grab it, our glitter. Ooh. And then I'm just going to dip my ring finger onto there. You guys see how it picks up. And I'm going to tap the product on the lid. I'm not bringing it all the way out. I don't think it's necessary. I don't want to brighten the outer corner. I just want to kind of add a little pop of cuteness onto the inner portions and the center of the lid. So that is what I'm doing here. I'm not bringing it up too high. I'm just concentrating that up in this area, like under the crease. And voila. I'm gonna dip into Dead Planet again, that really dark kind of grayish purple, and I'm just going to drag on the outer portions of my eyes a little bit of that color with the very same brush, just to kind of tie it all together. And I'm gonna grab a mascara. Any mascara you have is going to work, and I'm just going to lightly coat my top and bottom lashes. I'm gonna grab our lashes, which of course I've worn them already, so they're already trimmed and ready to go. I'm just gonna pop some lash glue up in there and then pop these on. Once the lashes are applied, this is what they're going to look like. I have to let them dry, so I'm gonna move on, do the other eye, and be right back. And just like that, the other eye and the lips are actually done. Now we're gonna move on to the very last product, which is the highlighter. And what I did was I kind of grazed it like this. See how it pops up and it's just like really messy? And it's falling everywhere on my lap. I kind of went like this and then like this, and then I pat the product onto my skin where I wanted it to be, just because, you know, it gets messy. It falls everywhere. Once it's on, it's really pretty. It's just one of those things, like, it can be really messy. So we just pop her on and it adds to the look. By the way, my lip combo is Beauty for Real's neutral lip liner, as well as their lippy in the shade Alley. Absolutely love them. I will link them down below if you're interested, because this is like my go-to JLo lip. It's like the best neutral ever. Like, well, the best neutral combo ever. And here is the completed look. I think it is very simple, very pretty, and easy to put together. Now, here's the thing though. This just gives you an idea what kind of items you can receive if you were to subscribe to them. So that gives you a 2-month idea, like an idea on 2 boxes. With that said though, every single month you're gonna get brand new items to add to your collection. Again, if you're interested in signing up, just check the description box down below. You're gonna have a discount code as well as their website. And yeah, that is a wrap for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, because I needed to make sure I recreated it, because it's just so simple, easy, but pretty. So I wanted to give you guys an idea as to what you can do with some of these items. You guys were missing the try-on pieces, so I wanted to come back and really show you guys, you know, a look. Make sure you guys check the videos that are popping up on screen. I'm sure you're gonna love those, and I'll see you guys very, very soon. Bye guys.